Okay, now next organelle which we are discussing is Golgi apparatus. Some teachers may be calling it as Golgi apparatus, Golgi or Golgi. Both are correct. You can go along with any pronunciation you feel comfortable with, which your teachers might have used in the earlier classes. So I'll be using Golgi apparatus or Golgi. I am comfortable with both. So Golgi apparatus, it was being discovered by Camillo Golgi. That is why the name is given Golgi bodies or Golgi bodies. It consists of vesicles. See the diagram. If we see the diagram, these are the cisternae. Cistern means long tubular kind of things. They have certain vesicles, the rounded bodies, and then they have the lumen, the inside portion. Okay, and these are the newly formed vesicles. These are more circular vesicles which are formed and are budded off from the Golgi apparatus. Okay, what is the main function of Golgi bodies or Golgi apparatus? They are involved in extra and intracellular secretion. Any enzyme which is being synthesized here is being packaged and forming as these secretory vesicles, and they are packed properly and moving towards the respective organelles where they are needed. Clear? So similarly, they can also utilize it. Utilize means they are also allowing the incoming transport vesicles and they are also allowing the outgoing secretory vesicles. Other cells can also send some of their waste products probably or undigested products here to the Golgi bodies, and then they are recycling it, making with their own utilizing their own enzymes, or sometimes they are giving out the vesicles which have their enzymes which are required in the some other cell organelle before doing some work. Okay, so synthesis of polysaccharide is also one of the functions of Golgi bodies. Plasma membrane formation, this is a very important function of Golgi apparatus. They are responsible for formation of plasma membrane. Then in plant cell, Golgi apparatus are called as dictyosomes, and these are responsible for formation of cell plate. If you remember cell cytokinesis, cell division, so cell plate formation in the plant cell takes place for the cytokinesis. So that cell plate formation is being initiated, is being helped upon by Golgi apparatus. Then you have studied about the reproductive system in class 10th. In the formation of sperms, acrosome of the sperm, Golgi apparatus are helping. Acrosome, you remember, the enzyme which produce the enzyme hyaluronidase, which will dissolve the walls of the egg so that fertilization can take place. So that acrosome is being synthesized by is being formed by the Golgi apparatus. That is also one of the most important functions. One more important function is Golgi apparatus form lysosomes. You know about lysosomes? Lysosomes are suicidal bags. They have hydrolytic enzymes in that. The next I'll be discussing that only. So lysosomes will be produced by Golgi apparatus. Now coming on to the lysosomes, you can see the diagram of lysosomes here. It is also made up of lipid layer. The membrane is lipid layer kind of thing, and then proteins, glycosylated protein coat is also present. Inside the membrane bound structure, they have hydrolytic enzyme mixtures. There can be 20 or more types of hydrolytic enzymes to dissolve the foreign substances which might cause some harm to the cell. Okay, so this is the basic function of lysosome. These are the smallest membrane bound organelle. When I told you about ribosome are not membrane bound, they are freely floating smallest organ, but the smallest membrane bound organelle is lysosome. They originate from, you can say, endoplasmic reticulum or mainly by Golgi bodies. These are called suicide bags. Why? Because they release these hydrolytic enzymes which can digest the cell itself when needed. Okay, so the basic functions will be, of course, intracellular digestion and extracellular digestion and hormone secretion. That is, thyroid hormone is released by hydrolysis of thyroglobulin in the lysosome. So sometimes it also function as secretory function, because what is it coming from? Actually, it is originating from Golgi bodies, and Golgi bodies main function is secretion. So here lysosomes also function as secretion. They also have the similar function of secretion, but here the secretion takes place of the hydrolytic enzymes, which can actually digest anything, any foreign thing, or the internal things which are present inside the cell also. And sometimes when the cell is not functioning properly, it can digest, it can burst open, and all these hydrolytic enzymes can totally digest the components inside the cell also. Okay, so clear? Moving forward, the next is endoplasmic reticulum. See the diagram. You can see the nuclear membrane here, nuclear envelope, which it has nuclear pore. From the nuclear pore, you can see a randomly originated these network kind of structure, which are sometimes continuous with the cell membrane. They join cell membrane at one end and nuclear envelope at the other end. What is the importance of endoplasmic reticulum? First importance is they are acting as the supporter. They give mechanical support to the cell. First function. Second function, when they have a pathway in between, they help in transportation of materials between the nucleus and the cytoplasm, and between the nucleus and the outside of the cell. So both way they can transport things. Of course, they have ribosomes attached to their surface, and those portions which have ribosomes attached are also acting for protein synthesis. So the major function you will not write down, never get confused, you will never write down the function of endoplasmic reticulum as protein synthesis, because protein synthesis is actually done at the special places in the endoplasmic reticulum where ribosomes are attached. So it is basically done by ribosomes, not by the endoplasmic reticulum. So this point you should clear it just now. Clear? So endoplasmic reticulum can be of two types: rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Rough endoplasmic reticulum will have ribosomes attached to the outer surface, as you can see here. Here these are rough, whereas these tubules like structures, they are plain, these are smooth, so they do not have any ribosomes attached to the surface. If we talk about the structure of these endoplasmic reticulum, we will come to know that they are made up of cisternae. Cisternae are these kind of elongated bundles of tubules. Then they have vesicles. Vesicles can be large, rounded, irregular, like these structures. So 2-3 kind of structures we can see here in endoplasmic reticulum, like the cisternae, which are long tubules stacked upon one upon the other, just like the Golgi bodies. Similar kind of cisternae were present in Golgi bodies also. See here in this diagram, Golgi bodies also have cisternae. Similar kind of cisternae, tube-like long tubules are present here in endoplasmic reticulum also. Then vesicles, which I told you, these are the vesicles, which are large, round, irregular structures of smooth muscles. Clear? Then second thing, next things are the tubules, like these, the tube-like structures internally. These are small, smooth-walled branched structures, and they are mainly storing the things or transporting steroids, hormones, cholesterols, etc. So transportation is the major function of these tubules. Clear? And cisternae do have on the walls, they have endoplasmic reticulum attached, so of course they will also function as endoplasmic reticulum. Having ribosomes will also be actively participating in the protein synthesis process. Clear?